YouTube shave fans, Bill here. A little bit of an unusual, kind of middle, not quite middle, little. It's a Thursday shave. Thursday. Oh no, it is the middle of the week. It's Wednesday, the 24th of May. Here I am thinking it's Thursday already because, yeah, whatever. Okay, the shave today, I'm going to use Mitchell's wool fat. Okay. I haven't used this in a while when I look at this. You know, the lather, for me, it just, I put a little water on there. The lather develops pretty quickly, although some people have problem with this. I usually attribute it to the water softener here. Whatever minerals are left in it, and then the action of the softener. I had some interesting developments with work. I decided that I was gonna, my wife retired, and it made for a change in my health insurance, and I decided I am of that age to sign up for Medicare Part B, because rather than go with the insurance that my employer had, because it was not, my insurance came through my wife's because she worked in the medical field, and in the medical field, the insurance that you usually get there is usually pretty good. You know, if you're part of a medical group, those insurances are usually really, really good. So I had to take off a day to deal with setting up my insurance and that sort of thing, and deal with getting my application for the Medicare Part B, and I had to take a day off of work to do it. And taking a day off of work when we're slow, I thought, okay, so I have to use my PTO. I want to use my PTO for vacation time. I don't want to use my PTO when it's slow and I can afford to take a day without pay. So then I started thinking things through, and I found that with Medicare, my cost for insurance, and the insurance is much better than my employer is offering, and it costs less money. So in thinking my way through that, I just decided that I might like to only work 4/8, so 32-hour weeks, and that's what I put in for, got it approved, and so that's starting this week, which led to my confusion about what day it was, because tomorrow's my last day at work. Okay, so I'm not supposed to be buying any more razors, but I did. This is it's a custom razor. It's a custom made razor, although, you know, I kind of had thought that what I really wanted was to have like just one custom razor, and both of my custom razors are kind of individual made, kind of a stock type razor. So this razor is from Bluesman Blades. That's blues, like in playing the blues. www.bluesman.com is where you can find it. And he uses this distinctive shape. Okay, this particular one is 52-100 steel. I had started looking at these a long time ago. A friend of mine had a couple of them, and he and I were together one time, and I had his razors in my hand, and they just felt like a very balanced piece that I just kind of liked how the feel was in that. And I was going to order one because I wasn't particularly liking of the way the the end is shaped up, although this is Victor, let me see, I hope I get this right, Victor Creasy, okay? This is his trade shape, and all of his razors are made in this particular shape. And you know, I was thinking about asking to have something else, and then I finally decided, you know what? There are things that are unique in this shaving hobby, and a craftsman who is manufacturing a product that is unique to him and unique, and he shaves with one of these all the time, you know, every day. I guess he shaves every day, but he's always using one of his own razors, and they're all in this shape, and they're in this shape for a reason. And I just decided it'd be a good idea to respect that and to go ahead and go with it. Victor does a lot of his razors are this beautiful san mai work where the working edge is sandwiched between a forge welded design, and they're usually really, really pretty, but it does keep forge welds out of the business end, the cutting edge. I've always questioned whether a forge welded Damascus type steel with different steels in the edge, it was something that I'd always questioned, and I just decided I was never going to buy it. Anyhow, it came in, and I stropped it up on this that's made by those people, and you know, I think Tierra Zassard carries these, and there's places around here you can carry them. And on this side, this is I guess the rougher side. This has 10th micron CBN, and I stropped it up a little bit on there. And one thing I did like on this, and even though this has a delicate smile to it, it's like the handling and the feel of that. I mean, the width is just perfect at the 3 inches, and you know, I liked it, and I'm not shaved with it yet. It just came in today, so I figured I'd go ahead and do a live shave with it and see how it goes. But so this is Bluesman blades. Oh, and this is, I have no idea how he honed it up. All I know is he has a reputation that he's a very good honer. And based on where I'm starting there, I'm gonna say I would agree with that. Okay, so I've not had any phone calls with Victor. We had a few email exchanges over the years on different things. And when I first started looking at his work, he always used some type of tool steel. I don't remember what it was. But I started seeing some of his posts. He was using a monosteel razor, as he's called, as opposed to a san mai. And it was marked as being 52-100. Now, I'm a fan of 52-100 steel. It's originally designed as a ball bearing steel. It is the steel of choice for the single mono steel knives that are made by the famous knife maker. God, what's that guy's name in Washington? I just had on the tip of my tongue. Guess him. Bob Kramer. And I have a couple of 52-100 high carbon steel pieces. I do like them. They're easy to sharpen. They held an edge. The steel makes for a durable edge. And I do have one kitchen knife. It's not a Kramer, but I do have one kitchen knife that is 52-100 steel, and it is the most durable kitchen knife that I have. I can put a more acute angle on that knife than I can on others, and it just holds and holds and holds. It's very, very good. So that's why I wanted a 52-100, and I wanted, I think it was here in the United States. I thought it'd be worthwhile to. It's been around for quite some time. Always active and kind on the different forums that I've seen, and willing to have reasonable discussions on the topics, and speaks well, has an excellent grasp of the math involved in some of the things with razors, and so I bought that, and came in today. I figured I'd shave with it, and it is nice. Another thing, and I haven't talked to Vicar on this, so, and I'm gonna make sure he sees this video. So, Victor, if I'm out of line, let me know and I'll correct it at some point in time. But if the disclaimer is that I have not confirmed currently this to be true, but one of the things that I thought I remember was that when you buy one of his razors, he offers lifetime honing for that. So that means you pay the shipment back when it needs honing, you pay the shipment to him and the return shipment, and he'll refresh the edge. And that takes, for somebody who doesn't want to get in honing in the stones and doesn't want to do it, but enjoys shaving with a very, very good edge, that's an excellent option for people to consider. And I think this was I didn't actually measure it. I think it was advertised as being a 7/8. Even the mono steel ones are not inexpensive razors. They're I mean, it's a handmade thing. It has the let's see if I can catch it on the camera with the, you can kind of see the belly grind on there, okay? And that takes some skill and some work to learn to do that right. So if there are anybody out there who is looking for a razor to buy that you never have to worry about whether how, who, whatever is gonna, here's a guy, and if he does if you buy a razor from him and that's what you're after, do double check with him ahead of time. But I think it's good that obviously somebody who's outside of the United States with the shipping charges going back and forth, that might not be affordable. But certainly here in the continental United States, you know, it's less than $10 to send it through U.S. mail. One of the things I do like about this is when I do go to hone that, I kind of like to use two hands, and this will give me kind of a handhold method that I like. Plus, I thought this was an interesting getting in and around the nose. So this will be on YouTube. So this is kind of a review of the Bluesman Mono Steel 52100. I think Victor makes these up as he goes along, and you can find on his websites the ones that are currently available for sale. And it was part of the reason I kind of bought this and shaved with it, because I had noticed that there's a few guys around that gutsy enough to even go do their straight razor shaving on YouTube videos. But I imagine that just like anybody new into, it's always been my contention that, and I could almost call that a two passes. That's excellent shaver, Victor. Thank you. That's very good. Where was I going? Oh, so if you're a new guy and you maybe got a razor, a couple of razors, and then and you don't want to, and of course there's you can find good people who will hone for hire, but this is a good option. Adds another dimension to my stable of what razors I have. Hopefully it's the end. So there is another one of these available. It has bone scales. This one had the blue acrylic. I kind of like the fancy kind of blue acrylic, and it seemed to be, I'm not, the Sanmai he does is beautiful stuff. It's flashy. I don't know if there is an added functionality to the shave piece because of that, I don't know about it. I thought that to me anyhow, that is more of a cosmetic type thing. And I'm kind of a plainish kind of guy. Shaving with this and look at it, it seems like the spine is quite thin for the height. I don't know, thinner than some of the other stuff. I don't know what the calculated bevel angle on this would be with honed up, and I'm assuming that Victor is honing on flat stones, and I don't know what the calculated angle is, but shaving with it did seem thinner than many of the other razors of this size, and this certainly has long reach. I really like how the tang has an extra length, and it just for how I like to hold the razor, it seems to be, it's not like a thumb notch, but if you're kind of into this type of grip, it seems quite versatile and very comfortable in the hand, very balanced. I would find it very hard to believe if somebody, an experienced straight razor shaver, would pick up this piece and not be pleased with how well it was shaving. Now for me, this is usually the test. for a couple of cleanups. Now, those of you who know me, you know I like my French razors, and you know I like my German razors, and I'm not going to start disliking my French or my German razors. I'm going to, you know, come to think of it though, I think this is the only American-made razor I have. Okay, I didn't bring the alum in. So it has to be an alum-free shave. It's really good, really good. That's as good as straight razor shave as it gets. So put a little bit of I think I'll use some of the glacial unscented balm. I found that I'm supposed to put this on last. Told Rod Lovin when he did his video about the sequence of what you're supposed to put stuff on. I said, well, I'm a renegade. I like to use the aftershave last. So and in recognition, I think this is a recognition. Whenever Victor shaves, he's always got some blue stuff in the Tabasco bottle. So is he taking this stuff and decanting it in a Tabasco bottle? I don't really know. Drugstore Aqua Velva. This is what my dad always used every time. Every time I use this, it always brings me back to when I was a kid and what the bathroom smelled like and what Dad smelled like as he was shaving and get ready to go to work in the morning, heading off as a kid. So, great shave. Mitchell's Wolf Fat. I use the Sterling brush. I use the Bluesman Victor Criazzi. I don't want to mispronounce the names. www.bluesman.com blades. You'll find, I don't know if there's still a picture of this one up there or not. I don't even know if there was a picture of this one. I'd ask Victor if he had one for sale, and he said he's got two, and I picked that one. So that's it. Came in. Great shave. Thanks for tuning in. Probably a quicker shave. It's about normal. It's about a little less than 30 minutes. So everybody have a, if I don't get back on video, I'm wishing everybody a very, very safe and happy Memorial Day holiday. Take care. Bill, out. Bye.